What's good, fight fans? This is Ashley's Corner. And yes, the welterweight clash, the big hitter fight in the welterweight division is going to go down this Saturday, this weekend, November 20th, on ESPN pay-per-view. Now, I've been highly anticipating this fight. It's nothing not to like about this fight. And I honestly have respect for both fighters as fighters. Both of them have a good fight game. Terence Crawford is a very talented and gifted man when it comes to being inside of that ring. And Shawn Porter has a style that nobody else has, in my opinion, at that weight class for sure. So beating him says a lot in anybody's book if you know boxing. And Bud will get that respect. Well, those props. He will get those props from me if he wins. He will get even bigger props if he does what he says he's going to do and stop Shawn Porter. But besides from that, there's a lot to say. It's a lot to get into. So I'm just going to start off with the specs and try to run through this pretty fast, okay? Bud has 37 wins, no losses. He has 28 knockouts. He's fought for 208 rounds total in his career. His knockout percentage is 75.68%. He's been pro for 13 years. He is the WBO champion at 147 pounds. He's 5'8", according to BoxRec, a 74-inch reach from Omaha. And he's a southpaw. He's labeled inactive right now. His last fight was versus Kell Brook in November 11th in 2020, last year. And he's been at 147 since June 2018 when he fought Jeff Horn. That was right now. This is his sixth fight at welterweight. This is his fifth title defense at welterweight. Title defense for the WBO. Now, Shawn Porter has 31 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He has 17 knockouts. He's fought for 243 rounds. His knockout percentage is 48.57%. He's been pro for the same 13 years. He's 5'7", according to BoxRec, with a 69.5-inch reach. Out of Omaha, but now lives in Vegas, and he is labeled inactive as well. His last fight was August of last year, 2020. I think his first fight at 147 was versus Ray Robinson back in 2010, where Shawn dropped Ray Robinson once and won in a 10-round unanimous decision. And I don't know if people know. If you don't, Ray Robinson is the fighter that beat Bud in the amateurs. That was Shawn Porter's first welterweight fight. And he beat him in a boxing match, maybe not, for 10 rounds to a unanimous decision. Well, okay. Let me say first, the keys for victory for Shawn Porter to win this fight is to come in as the Shawn Porter we've seen him versus Errol Spence. That wasn't his last fight. His last fight was Sebastian Famella, and he looked good in that fight also, but he boxed Sebastian Famella. We don't want him boxing Bud Crawford. We want him fighting Bud Crawford the way he fought Errol Spence. That's what I'm looking for from Shawn. That's what Shawn I want to come in here, all right? I want him to Andre Berto Bud's ass. But if he can't, fight him like he fought Errol Spence, and it'll be fine. The major keys to victory for Shawn Porter is feints. Okay, number one, his feints are going to be the number one thing to get him through this fight and might get him to win this fight. I know Bud is going to be looking to hit him first. I understand he's a slow starter, but when he gets into his groove, he's going to be trying to beat Shawn to the punch so he won't get close to him. I believe he does need to be on. You do need to be on the end of Bud's punches and all of that. So yeah, he's gonna try to catch Shawn coming in with something vicious. First of all, especially if he's trying to knock out Shawn. So the feints are going to be a major key to catch Bud open for Shawn Porter's attack. Number two, I would say stay on Bud like flies on shit. Like, don't let Bud think whatsoever. He's a thinker. Okay, he's a boxer. He's not nothing but a boxer. He's not a brawler for real, for real. He's not Shawn Porter. I do not think he's going to try to brawl Shawn Porter. He's going to box him because that's the that's the smartest thing to do. Number 3, I would say, don't forget to bob and weave between your punches, between your combinations of whatever you're doing. Shawn Porter has a tendency to get on the inside and throw three left hooks and just stay there. Like, that's not going to work with Bud. I can see Bud timing you in between those hits and coming up with something vicious and hitting Shawn Porter. But I would say number 4 is don't forget to go to the body. Shawn Porter does have a pretty good body attack when he uses it. When he threw that 1-2 to Keith Thurman body, it had him running across the ring. He didn't want no more of that. And I would say the 5th one would be to don't let Bud hold you. All right, don't, when you get inside and you know what I'm saying, and you're in the perfect spot to work, don't let him wrap you up. Don't let him do that shit at all. The keys to victory to Juicy Smouye, the keys to victory to Terence Crawford, I would say number 1 is to think defense first. Okay, number 2 is to catch Shawn coming in with a hook while moving back at an angle. All right. You can't move straight back with Shawn Porter because he's going to keep coming forward regardless. So if he, takes a step back, fight off the back foot and throw some nice hooks and, take a step at an angle, he should be able to counter Shawn and hit him pretty good like Keith Thurman was doing a few times and without getting any punishment. Number 3 for Terence Crawford, Juicy Smouye, whoever you want to call him, try to wrap Shawn up and hold him when he get in and you really can't defend yourself or put out any significant punches. You will have to wrap Shawn Porter up. Number 4, the last one for Terence Crawford would be that you have a 4.5-inch reach advantage over Shawn, so try to use it. You know what I mean? Like, I did keys to victory to both of them because honestly, I don't really have a dog in this fight. The only thing that matters is that somebody unifies after this fight. And regardless of, I know Shawn will fight Earl regardless of asking who's the big fish or percentage-wise because it already happened. So who do I want to win? Shawn. But at the same time, why? Because they have a rematch. So if they have a rematch clause, I really don't see Yeah, since they have a rematch clause, if Terence Crawford loses, he gets to fight Shawn Porter again. I don't see Terence Crawford losing to Shawn twice in a row. So that dream is up, gone, and it left the room. So me wanting Shawn to win don't matter. I really don't have a dog in this fight. I believe Bud, Juicy Smouye, whoever you want to call him, I believe Bud's going to win. He's going to win, you know what I'm saying? But I still see this as a 50-50 fight. I do see, if I could pick somebody to win, it would be Bud. But at the same time, because he should win. You know what I mean? I got the same energy for Bud like I did for Shakur. It was more for Shakur because Heron isn't Shawn Porter. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't see him losing twice to Shawn Porter. So that shit is gone. You know what I mean? I see that Bud, probably is going to win this fight, but still, it is a 50-50 fight. If this fight goes to decision and Bud hasn't re-signed with Top Rank, it's only right that Bud gets robbed. I'm sorry. It's tradition in Top Rank, all right? It's tradition. If you don't re-sign, you get robbed on your last fight if it go to scorecard. So Bud maybe Bud knows he has to knock him out. If he's not re-signing with Top Rank, it's tradition. It's tradition to rob this man. I believe anything can happen in this fight. If they don't rob him, it's possible that Bud can win on points. If they do rob him, very possible he can lose. If he gets dropped in this fight, very possible he can lose. It's very possible that Bud can stop Shawn. It's very possible that Shawn can stop Bud. It's possible. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give Shawn a chance. I believe he deserves it. He earned that nickname Showtime. He deserves a chance. But all of this is if it's the right Shawn Porter. If this is not the right Shawn Porter, he come out here. I really don't think he's going to come out here and try to box this man. That's not how he's been talking. Shawn has been saying that he's not that y'all. He can't have y'all Dan Marino in his ass. Basically saying that he was great. He did that, but he never won a Super Bowl. He said, I can't have that. I can't have y'all talking to me like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more than sure that he's going to try to, and he said that he don't want him to think, and he's going to be all over him. So I'm with it. I'm with it, Shawn. I'm fired up for this fight. I love Shawn energy this whole time in this fight. Bud seemed like he's coming along. One thing I don't understand about the press conference is when Bomac was like, yo, when we got the call that we was going to fight Shawn, Terence Crawford turned to me and said, this is going to be the hardest camp ever. And then Bomac was like, yeah. So, and he's right. It's been nothing but focus and concentrating, and he's dialed in or whatever. And I was like, that doesn't make sense to me, because if you're dialed in and 100% focused, camp is easy. Camp is only hard when it's a fat camp, or something difficult you try to learn, or you fighting a really hard competitor. So regardless of what anybody can say, Bud and them know what's in front of them. They know what Shawn's coming with. There's no excuses after this fight from either side. I want a good, clean fight. I don't want no bullshit during the fight. I don't want no excuses after the fight from the loser. I don't want to hear none of that. And let's talk about if Bud wins this fight. Yeah, he should call out Earl Spence. If he does not call out Earl Spence, then the conversation is 100% dead in the water. I done heard people that's fans of Bud tell me that Earl is ducking. You can no longer say any of that if this man don't call him out. During the lead up of the fight and on the little all access, but the Top Rank one, I can't remember what it's called. On that, he said that let's see if we can get this Earl Spence fight, bruh. So if he don't call him out or make any type of pass to try to get him, then he been a clout chaser this whole time. I want everybody to understand that. For you to say what you said then and then say now this fight is behind me and continue to say it over and over and over again, for you to have that all access or whatever that was on Top Rank and then say, let's see if we can get the unification. I want to be undisputed at welterweight. For you to say though and use those words, you're clout chasing if you don't let him get this fight. I understand everybody say, well, yeah, you got to keep things off of social media enough. How many people walked into a ring after a fight? How many fighters called out a fighter after a fight? This is normal business. This is not social media, no online shit or nothing. This is right after you beat one of the great fighters, Shawn Porter, calling out for an undisputed welterweight clash versus somebody that has 2 belts. Like, bruh, this is supposed to happen. If he does not, I'm going to be looking at him a little weird. I know Earl's going to be in the spot. If they allow him in the ring, he gets in the ring. There's been people that's not allowed in the ring. So let's not act like that shit's not possible. He's PBC, and this is a Top Rank event. So if he's not allowed in the ring, I'm more sure somebody's going to talk to him. Just like when he came back from the car crash, somebody had to talk to him when he was at the fight because it's been a while. Somebody's going to talk to Earl when he's at the fight because it's been a while. And he's going to say that he wants to fight the winner of this fight. He's going to say that shit. Or he's going to want to fight Bud. He's going to say that. I know he is. So we will see what's going to happen. I'm a fan. I just want to see the fights, yo. Win, lose, or draw of any of these motherfuckers it's not a big deal to me. Now, lastly, I want to talk about why I think it's a 50-50 fight. I believe it's a 50-50 fight because I'm just going to talk about Bud. You know what I mean? The lack it's certain things that hasn't been answered when it comes to Bud's game as far as boxing. And because I don't have answers to those questions, I believe he might lack in those parts. And those parts, when it comes to fighting Shawn Porter, are needed. So that brings his percentage down to 50, and it's even. You know what I'm saying? So I believe it's a 50-50 fight because Bud, I don't know about Bud's chin. I don't know about his body. I seen him fight 4 rounds with Kell Brook. Kell Brook was a shell of herself, but he had Bud's eye separating. Like his eyelid was separating. It was becoming two different eyelids. I didn't even know how he got to do that much damage on Bud. You seen him fight Green Machine, I believe. Yeah, Green Machine. He hit him with it wasn't even a full, like a hard body shot, and he dropped to his knees. Like being Shawn Porter's a rough and rugged fighter, and I've never seen Bud handle or deal with that type of bully breed. It's like it's a 50-50 fight. I don't know how his chin is going to take up, his body's going to take up with that. I've never seen him on the back foot that long. As well, I'm not going to say that long, but during a fight, like, he chews that shit sometimes. Like, bruh, I never seen him fight nobody like Shawn Porter. I've seen Shawn Porter fight boxers. Shawn Porter, his first welterweight fight, he beat the person that beat Bud. And I don't know if y'all know who Ray Robinson is. Ray Robinson ain't shit but a boxer. I mean, I'm not no disrespect, but he's not no slugger. He don't have big power. He is a boxer. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's better. That fight was back in 2010, and that he fought him in the amateurs. That's neither here or there. What I'm saying is, I've seen Shawn Porter handle somebody that fight like Bud. I've never seen Bud handle a bully breed like Shawn Porter. And to me, Shawn has nothing to lose and everything to gain from winning this fight. He should put it all on the line. This is probably his last chance to get a title fight or get his hands on a title. In a while, it's going to be a long time. And if he's not moving up, he might as well retire soon, because the competition is just going to get worse. Not worse, but you got Boots coming. You got Xander Ellis. You got a few welterweights that's coming along. You know what I'm saying? So, this is going to be the fight that tells a lot and shows a lot. Especially Bud knows, bro. This is it's time to put up or shut up. But yeah, I think I covered everything, man. It's a lot to say. It's a lot to talk about when it comes to this fight, man. It's like I said, I don't have no dog in the race. Whoever wins, wins. I really hope that whoever wins does try to unify and get this ball rolling on this unification. It's a lot of good fighters in this weight class, and it's about time they start fighting each other. I'm glad that this fight is happening. Like I said, this is a 50-50 fight. If Shawn Porter come in there looking spectacular, and he's fighting the way that he fought Earl Spence, it is a possibility that he can beat Terence Crawford. I see if he drops Terence Crawford once, if he drops him twice, he's going to win this fight. I don't care what happens. That's how I feel. If he drops Bud twice, he's going to win this fight. But if he doesn't drop Bud at all, he's not going to win. Period. I don't care. He's not going to win, yo, if he don't drop Bud at all. But Bud can win on points, I believe, if if he comes in 100% and sharp and use those keys to victory and use his feet and try to move around. And I think Terence Crawford will be the victor. Do I want Shawn Porter to win? Yes. Do I want Shawn Porter to hurt Bud? Yes. Drop Bud? Yes. Make him look silly? Yes. I want him to do all of that stuff. Do I think it's going to happen? Maybe. Maybe not. But I'm going to go with Bud to win this fight. Hopefully I'm wrong. Always like and subscribe to the channel, though. Peace.